spent on the beach. It gives me great pleasure to be back here at Land Forces Headquarters in Bombo. This is the home of our venerable Land Forces. It is an honor to be back here. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me for this ceremony. As you all know, for a very long time, Bombo and the accommodation requirements of the land forces were not a priority. They were kind of neglected. The rebuilding of this old barracks started only a couple of years ago when we came in. Many of you might not know, but Bombo is a very old barracks. Actually, it's the oldest barracks in Uganda and one of the oldest in East Africa. It was, I've been doing some reading, it was established in 1906. Bombo was established in 1906. That is 117 years ago. And at that time, it was the home of the 4th King's African Rifles. 4 KAR is the unit that occupied Bombo in 1906. And you might think that most of the soldiers of that unit were Ugandans. They were not. They were mainly Indians, Somalis, and what they used to call was Swahili, so people from the coast. Bombo was considered a model station for the rest of East Africa. So you can see it has a very long history. Other places like Jinja came much later. Jinja was occupied or established in 1936, and it was the home of 6 King African Rifles. The overall commander at the time was somebody called Brigadier General William Manning. That was the first command of the King's African Rifles. That is the famous, I don't know, some of you, if you know history, there's a famous, in Ankole there, they call him Kachira Mchenche. He was taller than Mchenche grass, that William Manning. So you can see, and he was here, he was in Bombo. This was his headquarters. So you can see the history of this place is very, very rich. And we must really make the facilities here as good and as rich as that history. So it was painful when I came in 2021 to see how run down the place had become. How run down the facilities had become here. Thank the President and Commander-in-Chief who agreed with us that Bombo should be rebuilt and gave us the resources to do so. Right away, we started rebuilding and renovating Bombo, and a lot has been achieved in a short time. The list of projects you have heard from Lieutenant Colonel Kainerugaba is long. From rehabilitating the house of the CLF, the Deputy CLF, Chief of Staff Land Forces. Now we're going to work on the Camp Commandant's house. All these houses were in very bad shape. Constructing guard houses, rehabilitating our gates. Our gates were all ramshackled. The perimeter wall, which you've heard of now, which is almost complete, and the operation center, and many more projects. Now, what we are commissioning today. I thank the CLF, Lieutenant General Kainerugaba, and his team for continuing this very important program of rebuilding this barracks, as well as the much bigger effort in constructing barracks for all our divisions and brigades. Good barracks, good training schools, and in general good facilities are the hallmark of a professional military. You cannot talk of a professional army when the facilities are not there or are in a state of disrepair. Today, we are commissioning this new block of flats and the motor transport workshop. It is a historical achievement. This is the first apartment block commissioned at Bombo since the 1970s, I think. We started this work around June of last year, and it's taken the engineers about a year to complete. It would have taken an even shorter time, but they have been very busy with a lot of work throughout land forces, as you heard. I thank you for choosing to maintain our tradition of honoring the memory of the great commanders and warriors who built this mighty army of UPDF. Thank you for honoring late Colonel Patrick Lumumba by naming this block of flats after him. I applaud our engineers. All of them, for their diligent, tireless, and determined work. They are implementing the ideas of self-reliance and self-sufficiency that are at the core of the UPDF's ethos. That is, as we say in Kiswahili, kujitegemea na kujitosheleza. These are the core. These are at the core of what makes UPDF unique: self-reliance, self-sufficiency. Kujitegemea na kujitosheleza. I congratulate you all for this achievement and urge you to maintain the pace of work. There is a ton of work that still needs to be done. A lot needs to be done. The goal should be good barracks with good accommodations and facilities for all our battalions. I thank you very much. Mungu pamoja nasi. God bless Uganda. God bless UPDF. Asante sana.
Asante sana General Muhoozi Kainerugaba.